Hey, it's Darlene, and today I'm working on a new project. It's a card, and I'm coloring it in with these chalk pencils. So I was cleaning the craft room, and I found these pencils, which I've had forever. I can't even remember the last time I used them, but I thought it would be kind of fun to play with this and how it looked. So I'm using the pencils to color on this cardstock is called oatmeal, but it's kind of like a craft paper in a sense. I did stamp the flowers with an archival ink, and I'm just going through, like I said, with the chalk pencils. The first layer was a pink and the second was a red, where I'm trying to do some highlights. I wasn't really sure exactly what I was going to do and how to blend them, because with chalk pencils it does leave a little bit of a dust, but I saw that finger sponge dauber on my desk and decided to use that, and it worked perfectly because not only did it take away some of that dust, but it also did blend them. And you'll see me just kind of doing the same thing with this one, adding that red to the edges here and there. I don't know the exact way you're supposed to shadow. I don't really get too involved in that, because either way you add a little shadow, it looks so pretty. And with the chalk pencils, it's a very limited color palette. So I had this really dark green, but I didn't have a light green. So you'll see me in a minute pull it out, but I use a white chalk pencil, and I love the way it looks, and I hope you do too. So you'll see me use my finger first, because at first I was afraid to use that sponge dauber because the red was already on it. But then I thought, oh, what the heck, if nothing else, it's just going to add a little bit of color around, and it really didn't move over to the green. So once I cleaned it off a little bit on my pad, you can see the little circles over there on the top right. It looked really good. So you like it, right? If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Now I'm doing the other side, and I'm going to make those flowers yellow. And again, with the color, like I said, being very limited, I highlighted it with orange, and this really looks pretty. It's kind of hard to tell here, but once I start rubbing it in and blending it in together, it really does complement that yellow with that orange. It looks so pretty. When you get a chance, hit the subscribe button below if you're not already a subscriber. And if you are, and if you're interested, you can also hit that notification bell to be notified of any new videos that I post. I do try to post at least one video a week. There will be some weeks where I post two. So you can see how when I use that sponge dauber, it does give like a shadow effect. So I go through again, and I really try to make it a little bit more obvious. And I think it just really adds, again, a shadow effect and adds more color to that card. So that's it for now. I'm going to click and be done with the sentiment. But what I also did was add, excuse me, some white here and there on the red flower or the pink flowers, because it did give another kind of a highlight. I didn't do it on the yellow because I didn't think it needed it as much. I added some more stamped flowers up on the top, and again stamped the sentiment. I used my Misty to stamp them because I knew that I was stamping on top of the chalk, and I wanted to make sure I got a really good solid image, and I did have to stamp that, I want to say 3 extra times. Right now, I decided I wanted to add a gold border. Originally, I had used, it was more of a marker, and it really did not go well over the chalk. So I did pull out this glitter gel pen that I'm using right now, and I actually like it better. So I really probably should have started with that, but that's fine because it's a lot more sparkly and very metallic looking, which sounds kind of strange because the other one obviously was metallic, but it was more subdued, I guess. So I'm just preparing my card base, which is 11 by 5, 8.5 by 11. So you cut that at the 5.5 mark. So I'll put the dimensions down below, but it's just the standard size. I wanted to add some gold accents. So the gold that I had was really more like matted gold. You see those pearls and also those sequins, but I did like these bright yellow, and because they're more of a golden yellow, and it really did match the gel pen, that gold, and I just liked it so much better. I'm using my little poker tool to remove the sequins from the sheet, and then also place it down without having to touch the adhesive on the bottom. So after I did that, I thought I really wish I had smaller sequins to add another layer of gold, but I don't. So that's why I pulled out my pearls, flat back pearls, and I'm doing the same thing with my poker tool, and I'm doing 2 different sizes of pearls. I was going to stop there, and then if you'll notice, I have a pearl stuck to my finger. I don't even know how it got there, but I figured that was a little hint that I needed one more. So I do add it up in that top left corner. And that's pretty much it. I hope you like it. Again, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next week. Bye.